Hello viewers, I'm Mercurygen, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland. And in this part, we're going to be taking on World 2 Ice Cream Island. And as you'd expect from an island, even with ice cream, there are coconuts. But as you would not expect from an island, these ones explode. I can see why this island's main feature is its ice cream, as any ice cream would be good if its milk was explosive, because it would explode with flavor. You know, because it was a pun. It was a pun. Well, at least we have a new ability to make up for my terrible humor, the Parasol ability, which is one of my favorites. It allows you to protect yourself from anything that's falling from above. So it's a more defensive ability. Yeah, you can swing it in front of you like the sword ability, though for less damage, but its main feature and selling point is its defensive capabilities. And another new ability we have is Tornado. Hold B to go up, not hold B to go down. The ability is on a timer, so you can't really get out of the tornado or keep being in the tornado. So it's more of a very specific ability. It's a really good one. But I find it odd how it's very specific and how long you stay in it. You can't get out of it early, nor can you stay in it longer. And though it might be a tornado, we cannot break this bomb block. We have to slide into it. The foot is mightier than the giant windstorm. Logic. But yeah, good ability. World 2 is where we start introducing some of my favorites. And oh look, a mini-boss! Yay! Well, this guy's actually pretty easy. Not too bad. It's just I really don't like how the level sometimes makes you stop, so you have to fight this giant enemy as opposed to just going through the enemies and, hey look, this guy gives a new ability. That's 3 already. The wheel ability lets you roll. Like a bread roll. Except bread rolls don't actually roll, so why are they called rolls? But yeah, press B and head off. It's really simple. I mean, you can change directions by pressing the D-pad, or the control stick in my case if you're playing on the GameCube Game Boy player. Feature, add-on, 1000, copyright. And this area is a bit frustrating for me, because sometimes I tend to be a doofus and forget that I'm supposed to break this block and get rid of my ability before heading in. Because right in here we have another new ability, the UFO. And this is the rarest ability in the game. If you go back in, you won't be able to get the ability again because the guy only spawns once. And for the rarest ability in the game, it's nothing special. You can either fire a beam, or fire a beam. It's just beams. It's the beam ability, but with 2 beams instead of 1. Rarest ability in the game, everybody. And oh boy, this guy. That Bronto bird is a pain. It is like a heat-seeking missile. Charge up a beam there, because otherwise that thing will get rid of your UFO ability after you get the extra life. It has happened to me during every playthrough. Thankfully, I actually remembered this time, because otherwise I wouldn't have the UFO ability for this little royale here. Meta Knight's the guy in the cape there. He's like Batman, except he's not Batman. He sends his minions after you Like I said, he's not Batman, because Batman doesn't have minions. Batman works alone. You know, I've only even seen one Batman movie, The Dark Knight. And, I don't know, I thought it was good. Come on, just die. There. So yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, that Meta Knight, not Batman guy. He sends minions after you to try and test Kirby. Though to be honest, that Bronto Burt in the last room is more of a test than those minions. I hate that Bronto Burt. But that Bronto Burt's in the past. And oh yeah, here's another reason why UFO ability is kinda dumb. You can only keep it in the level you get it in. Why is that ability so well liked? Oh yeah, because it's rare, and anything that's rare is automatically good no matter what. Oh, and a door here that gets you an extra life, and there's really nothing else in here. The enemies, the flying pigs, they don't give abilities, so you could have just had an extra life where the door is, and there really wouldn't have been much of a difference, except you would have saved the player 10 seconds. Oh well, not too big of a deal. And here's another mini-boss, and it's really easy just like the wheel guy. And just like the wheel guy, we get a new ability. Mic. Short for microphone. Only it's spelled like the name for some reason. Instead of, like, microphone, what? It's a 3U screen uke? It's a 3U screen uke that once you press B, you pretty much blast everyone's ears out. And we have yet another new ability. There are so many in World 2. There are more new abilities in World 2 than there are in World 1. Which is supposed to be the introduction world, which is weird. But hey, the abilities are all pretty sweet. This ability lets you bounce beams off slants, which is awesome yet weird at the same time, because this ability feels more like it was built for puzzle uses as opposed to combat. Yet there are very few areas where its main specialty is put into play. It really feels like it was built more for a puzzle game as opposed to a platformer. I mean, the main draw of Kirby is that you're able to choose whichever ability you want to use in order to decimate your foes, but this ability just stands out among the rest due to its oddity and how it's supposed to be used compared to every single other ability in the game. Really awesome ability, but it just feels out of place. So yeah, after falling all the way down here to the mainland... Mainland? But this is an island, what am I saying? Ha, that guy landed on a ledge. That's funny. Just look at him, hanging off the edge. He should be falling, but he isn't. I find that amusing. Because physics. Ow. Well, if I manage to screw up that bad, I might as well grab this item so I'll be able to get that health point back. And it's time for wheel again. So yeah, you roll. You can change direction, but for the most part, you just roll. This ability is really, really simple. And speaking of simple abilities, we have Sword again. No, we don't. And here we have Burning, which is an awesome ability. And we're gonna need it if we want to grab these extra lives here. And this extra life over here is a bit tricky. You have to position yourself about here if you want to land on the platform with the extra life so you don't fall off and lose it immediately. Bit of strategy there. I like strategy. I like to strategize. And oh hey, another new ability. Like I said, there are just so many in World 2, even more than World 1. But really, this ability is awesome. High jump. You leap directly up. It's really simplistic until you realize that you're going from 0 MPH to 40 in a split second. I just love how this ability lets you make the laws of physics as opposed to physics itself. Physics obeys your laws, not the other way around with this ability. And I just find that really amusing. So let's abuse the physics and get up to the boss, which is the paint roller. He paints and he rolls. Self-explanatory. What's not self-explanatory is how high jump is not the best ability to have for this guy. I mean, if you time it right, it's not the worst thing in the world, but if you're like me and are kind of bad, well, you'll do bad. You'll do bad if you are bad at the game. Self-explanatory. And oh hey, new world. So yeah. That was World 2, and in the next part, we'll be going upwards through World 3, Butter Building. How fitting, since we have high jump. Although we won't have high jump in the next part because I'll have to reset the game to show the world's intro again. Because that's the thing I'm gonna be doing. You should have seen it at the beginning of the video. What? Anyways, I'm Mercury Jin, and we'll go upwards in the next video, I guess.